men, we need to come together just to take women's rights away. Because all these problems that you're seeing within society is stemmed from keep on giving these women these rights and giving these women these freedoms. Um, Abortion, reproductive rights wouldn't be possible if men didn't back up to their fear and gave abortion rights, or even had that as a topic of conversation. And all this is about to open up another can of worms. Like, you remember how I talked about how people who accepted the homosexuality stuff, how this is what the homophobes were talking about when you have, men going into women's prisons and men going into women's bathrooms and being bathrooms they shouldn't be in, and men competing in women's sports. This is the stuff homophobes was trying to warn you people about. Now the so-called sexists are trying to warn you again. Take women's rights away. Because all this reproductive rights stuff and this the brain that fully doesn't develop to 25, that's already a stage and a catalyst for pedophilia to be legal. Yes, you may think I'm insane and lost all my marbles. What do you mean, pedophilia being legal? Yes, it will be very legal. Prostitution will be legal very soon. And when that happens, watch out, because pedophilia will follow. I guarantee it. And the thing with women's rights is you can't listen to a woman to know what she wants. You can't listen to a woman about anything about pertaining to what she wants or what she thinks she has the right to do or anything like that. And it's all going to fall on you. It's all going to fall on the men and the men's responsibility. So if it's all going to fall on us as men, why not just take the rights away and put this into order instead of disorder and all this type of degeneracy you got going on within your society now? Back then, it was sexist for a man to say, "Well, a woman belongs to stay at home. She needs to be taking care of the kids, taking care of the home, etc." Now you have women saying the same thing, that they want to do these things. If that doesn't tell you that you should not be paying attention or taking into consideration what in the hell these women want, like abortion rights or reproductive rights. Stop bowing down to your fear. Be, as cliche as it sounds, to the men who do back down to you. Be a man. Like, all we have to do is take these broads' rights away. And there should be no reason in this society why abortion rights is a thing, why reproductive rights is a thing. None of these should even be brought to the conversation. They're brought only to the conversation because men keep on listening to women and taking their feelings into consideration, which doesn't matter. As a man, you shouldn't give a damn about a woman's feelings. As a man, you shouldn't take any type of woman's feelings into consideration, because this is what it will lead to degeneracy and destruction. And the men that are coming in, as the immigrants are coming in, that these women are voting for, are going to take away their rights. But it'll be better for us to take away their rights because they will be protected. But when they, as the immigrants, take away their rights, they're not going to be protected. It's going to be reflective of practically a third world country, as in, if we take away their rights, it's going to be reflective of what used to be back then, because many people don't even realize or know or research real things about the old world. They'll tell you, well, they married all women because they were patriarchal and they hated all this and all that. No, all these things were in place to prevent what we have now. All these things that people call sexist and misogynistic and patriarchal, they were in place for a reason. And it worked. It was less degenerate. People were more happy. And it worked. The family unit was better if there was one. It worked. What you got going now doesn't work in the slightest on any level. So now you have to think back and look and go back to history and be like, okay, well, why were these things actually in place? Why did these things actually exist? Take women's rights away, or keep on complaining about the degeneracy, keep on thinking that, voting for this and voting for that is going to change a thing.